Hello, people of purpose. How are you doing today? My name is Mercy Wanjeri. I'm here to introduce to you the show. And with much ado, let us continue. Let us go straight to the topic. Remember, we have always been talking about mental wellness in this space. We've talked about many things that pertains you and you and you. Are you willing to have a purposeful life? Are you upbeat? Are you motivated? Look no further. Don't hand any button. Let's move together. Guess what? Today's topic. Today's topic is all about blended families. Blended families. I want to ask, what is a blended family? Are you in a blended family? Are you fearing getting into a blended families? Are you there wondering, can it work or it can't work? Look no further. Here is the insights of what a blended family is all about. You know, when it comes to a blended family, there is a certain family and another family joining together like this. I've had people telling me, how can I get married? Again, I have 2 kids. Okay, my spouse left or died, I lost my spouse. How can I get somebody else? What am I looking out for? We're talking about real issues here. Families blended, joining together from this relationship to this. So why a blended family? Maybe there was loss of a spouse, okay? And the man has been left alone with the kids. Or the woman has been left alone with the kids. Or there is separation and divorce. And so this party goes and this other is left, so the kids are either with the father or the mother. And then as time goes by, a man decides, I'm not going to stay alone. I need to look out for somebody who can come. We bring up these kids together. Or it's a woman, it's a single parent. She wants a man who they can get together so that they bring up their children. And look at this scenario. The man, let's have a scenario. The man has 2 kids, 2 boys. The lady has 2 girls. And then they fall in love. What happens? They decide, hey, look, your kids and my kids together, and let's move as one. I am the husband, you're the wife. This is called a blended family. Why is it blended? It has brought another family and another family, then it becomes one. So how many kids do this family have? 4. And what happens? If there's a separation in this marriage, previous marriages, when they come in, I want to reiterate and to say this. Whenever you have a blended family, it is good to have a family meeting so that the children can be aware. This is our family now. There is the mother and the father and the children. You see that? That is a blended family. And I want to put a disclaimer here and say this. It is always good to be vulnerable. Talk about it. Let it be open. This relationship did not work. And so we are in another relationship. What will happen to the children? Excuse me, hello. What will happen to the children? They need to know this is already a home of mommy and daddy, and these are my siblings. Who are they? Already now, the kids that came with the father and the kids that came with the mother, now they're one thing. How will they call each other? They are brothers and sisters. And guess what? They live happily ever after. But unless things have been smoldered and things have been put straight, unless things have been put accordingly. What are these things I'm talking about? Discussions about it. Let's take an example. You're the lady and you found a man and his man has 2 kids. You want to join in holy matrimony. You want to have a blended family. Would you like, if the kids are of age, teenagers, early, preteens, 9 years, 6 years, 7 years, is it good for you to introduce them to the family. It is good. It is good. Be open. Remember, they will remember. They are going to go through a lot of psychological disturbances if you're not clear. So, what are we learning? What am I saying? Speak up. Have a meeting with the help of a therapist, with the help of a professional. Discuss how you're going to go about your blended family without any hiccup. Can it start well to go nicely? Can it have the right measures? Love, kindness, waiting upon each other, vulnerability, knowing from the family. I want to put something here very clear. Many families are bringing issues to the children and they bombard the children, pop, and the children do not know what to do. They wonder, what is this? So daddies, mommies, let us inform the children the steps we are making because they are watching and it affects their mental wellness. What about clear communication in this blended family? What about that? Yes, let us have clear, straight communications. Let's assume you're introducing this new family to your family. What kind of an introduction are you going to do? How have you decided you'll be introducing your family to your in-laws? And by the way, have a discussion. This is so-and-so's family. It is a family. There is no problem. Speak about it with boldness. It is a family, but it is called what? A blended family. And by the way, most of the time, this blended family goes ahead and gets children after that. And so what happens? What happens to this child that has been born now by these two? It is their child. Yes, it is the sister or brother of the other children. And what happens? It becomes a happy family. I want to put something about the blended family. One thing that the blended family needs to do is to be open to the children. Number two, open communications. Let the children not lack what is called identity. So many things have come on my desk when children are in a blended family and they have a lot of questions. For example, they have not yet embraced. So there's a push and pull. They have not either embraced the mother or they have not embraced the father. Can you see that? Especially if there was a separation. And they're still communicating to their father, which is their right. It is their biological father. So please, spouses, men and women listening, hearing me, could you consider putting things straight for the sake of those children? Why? These children are getting a lot of confusion. And this is the confusion you would have avoided. Even when you're making statements, please restrain yourself from making negative statements of your previous relationship. Why? It is because once you make those sentiments of the previous relationship to your children, what are you doing? You're causing distress. What about the opposite? Can we turn around? Can we turn the tables by doing what the blended family needs to do? One, have you seen very successful blended families in this city? Blended families in this world? Because already people are aware. When I get inside this marriage, this is my role. I will be the father to these children. Assume even you didn't come with any children and you found children. Will you be that person who will take up your role so well? By being there as a father, by being as a security, by showing up, What about if you're a mother? How can you be a good role model to these children? What is your role? I want to challenge you this day. How can you improve yourself in a relationship of a blended family? First, accept where you are. Hello, accept where you are. Because there is this tendency of people getting into blended families and comparing the current spouses to the others. Number two, deal with your childhood traumas. Yes. What What are those childhood traumas? Do you want to come out from the frying pan into the fire? No, no, no. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. So that when you get inside that blended family, you're a fresh person. Go for therapy. Yes. So that the mess you did in your first marriage, hello, you will be realized. Assume you had some childhood traumas that were disturbing you in your first marriage. And do you want to repeat it in the second marriage? No. So what happens? Run for therapy. Let the therapist unwind and cover the things, underlying issues. Maybe it is childhood traumas that has been disturbing you. Maybe it is a narcissistic tendency. Maybe it is that anger. It is that unforgiveness. It is that one thing that has destroyed your relationships without you knowing. So please, people of purpose, I am here to say blended families are fantastic. Yes, blended families are good and they live forever if there is proper communication, if the spouses have dealt with their issues, and if they are ready to incorporate their children. And once they know their role in the marriage, it becomes a blissful blended family. If you know your role, if you have dealt with your issues, if you know your vulnerability towards the family, if you're looking at it to succeed, what will make it not succeed? And then what will make everybody not happy? This will be the beginning of a good example of a good blended family and a good life, a good love story ever after. See you as we learn more about blended families.